how low we're going to go?
Gosh, I can't even remember at this point. I think I've got a low of 10, but wind chills below 0, especially Monday into Tuesday morning. We're going to have a couple of days of this, and we've got a cold front working its way through North Texas tonight. So that's going to lead to some strong storms possible in the overnight hours, mainly to the east of 35. We just talked about that tornado watch issued. We'll show you that coming up. But cold and windy on Friday. By daybreak, we're done with storms. We've got sunshine, but temperatures are going to be in the 30s. Wind chills will be in the teens. And then as we get into the afternoon, 40s, expecting low 40s for the wind chill. And then, of course, we're still watching that Arctic air moving in for this weekend. Right now, First Alert satellite and radar not showing much. You see some activity, a little bit of rain out towards Wichita Falls, and there were a few storms out towards Paris as well. But where we're watching is really our eastern counties. This is where we've been talking really all day about that level 2 slight risk issued by the Storm Prediction Center, gusty winds, hail a possibility, and now maybe a low-end tornado threat. I do think the dynamics are better the farther east you go, a little bit closer to Texarkana, but we're going to watch these storms develop here. I think just in the next hour or two, we'll kind of watch right along 35, pushing towards 45. So you see this line from Paris to Kaufman to Corsicana, stretching into central Texas as well. Now, as it moves east, that's when it intensifies. So the dynamics are better when you get closer to Sulphur Springs, Mineola, but we'll watch certainly in Athens and Palestine. So Henderson, Anderson County, you are under this tornado watch through 4 a.m. Notice the timestamp here. This is 1 a.m. We get to about 2:15, and this particular model has most of this outside of our viewing area, so they may allow some of the tornado watch to expire a little earlier. We will keep an eye on that for you. Meteorologist Dennis Brown, he's in early to kind of give you a heads up on what's going on. He'll be covering this for you, and then as we get towards 5 o'clock in the morning, when CBS News Texas This Morning starts, we'll be done with the rain and storms. We'll just kind of be waiting for some of the initial cold to really settle in. It'll be sunny in the afternoon, but again, temperatures only getting into the 40s and low 50s, and we'll have a wind advisory through noon. Comes in at midnight, goes through noon on Friday. Northwest winds at 20 to 30, gusting up to 50 miles an hour. This is just a normal cold front going from the 60s and 70s today to the 40s tomorrow. Saturday, likely when our Arctic front arrives, and that Arctic air is here for a couple of days starting on Sunday, continuing into Monday and Tuesday. Now, everyone wants to talk about that winter precip. The overall potential for this wintry precip has expanded and increased. Amounts are still forecast to be on the lower side, but we are watching this closely. Keep in mind, this is falling Sunday into Monday. This Arctic air gets here early Sunday morning, so anything that falls is going to result in impacts given just how cold the air is going to be. This is my latest thinking. The closer you are to the Red River, the more likely we're talking about some snowflakes, but for the Metroplex, the I-20 corridor, we're talking about a wintry mix, and then the farther south you are, the lighter pink indicating a freezing rain. So we look at First Alert Futurecast. This is Sunday late in the afternoon and into the evening. Not seeing the precip yet, so maybe good news for the Cowboys fans trying to get home from AT&T Stadium. But by the time we get into the evening, we see that snow moving in from the north. We see that freezing rain kind of moving up from the south, and then this continues into Monday afternoon, clearing out from Monday evening. Dangerously cold, though, as we head through Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. The lows are going to be in the teens. The wind chills are going to be below 0 at times. We finally get above freezing as we head towards Wednesday afternoon with a high of 45. News and sports after the break.